Have responsibilities and expectations of people made us to be different human beings? Did we forget ourselves in this mix up of things? Are we still okay? Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Ruth, and today being my first podcast, I'm here alone, and we are going to do a very important thing. Welcome as we write a letter to ourselves. Yes, we're going to tell ourselves how we are, how is life of late, how we feel, and I believe it's going to be an interesting journey as we work together and as we write these letters to ourselves. Karibuni sana everyone. Get your journal, get your pen, have a seat, and let's take the journey together. Dear you, how is you? If you were to be honest with yourself, if your dear self sat next to you and they asked you to tell them how truly you are, without pretending, without showing off to people, without having the fear of what the society will say about you, how would you tell them that you are? How do you feel about yourself of late? Is it fear? Is it confusion? Do you feel happy about yourself? How do you just feel? Let them know and allow yourself to feel the emotion. Express it in that letter as it comes. Write that emotion, describe it, name it. Don't be afraid to tell your dear self. Is there anything that you have achieved of late? Your dear self deserves to know the progress. Tell them how the journey has been, how you began, how it was, how you overcame the fear of taking your first step. Let them know. Let them know the effort that you've put in that thing. Do you feel like just congratulating them? Just do it. Do you feel like crying when you remember those moments? Just do it. Do you feel like dancing, just waking up and jump? Wake up. Have those dance moves. Celebrate that win. Is there also a bad thing that has happened? How did it make you feel? Tell them. How was it once you received the news of that thing? Is it a grief? Was it a job loss? Was it a heartbreak? How was the feeling? Let them know how that moment felt like. Let them know how you're dealing with it. Do you still feel confused in it? Do you feel like it took away your strength and all the boldness that you had? Do you feel like you no longer have the courage to move on? Do you feel like you lost your trust in people and you just feel like you want your own space? Let them know. Do you feel like you started questioning God? Do you feel like it left you in a moment where you felt you're just alone and helpless? Write it as you felt it or as you feel it. Let them know how the progress is. Journal everything as it happened, how the event went down, how everyone showed up, how the expectations were met. Maybe some were a disappointment, maybe some were a surprise. Did you just get married? Remind them of the childhood dream that you once had. Did you just buy your first car? Remind them of those days that you used to walk and you just pray that one day you would be driving. Let them know that you made it. Tell them how it was getting into that car. Explain to them the feeling of owning those car keys. Did you just own a house? How was it? How was it going for the shopping and buying all those things? How was it having to design where to put the seat, the TV, and the fridge? Write to them how it felt once you paid that rent and you felt like finally I have a place to live. Let them know how it was when you got your job. Tell them how your boss is. Tell them how you're getting along with your colleagues. Does every day feel rewarding? Do you feel like you're making the full potential of yourself? Did you just become a parent? Write to them how the feeling was. Be honest with them. From the first trimester to the third trimester to giving birth to holding the baby on your hands to the first cry you had for your baby. Tell your dear self what your heart is craving for. What are the plans that you have for them? What is the kind of life that you desire? What kind of a person are you becoming? Are you proud of that person? Do you still feel that you're caught up in mixed up with so much confusion? Express the love gently to yourself. Dear you. And before you finish writing this letter, thank yourself for surviving, for thriving, for waking up even when it was hard. You've made it to this day, and that means a lot. Congratulate them, thank them, appreciate them. Be happy for where you are right now. Yours truly, dear self. I hope you enjoyed writing that letter to yourself. More often than not, dear friends, we are caught up in responsibilities, expectations of the society, and people having so many views about ourselves that we forget to sit down with ourselves, address ourselves, count the battles that we have fought and the victories that we have achieved in these battles, the things that we have gone through, and we forget how strong we were. We forget to appreciate ourselves. And we pour so much into people's life endlessly, and we forget that we also need to pour into ourselves. We are stewards of our jobs, our family, and everything around us. But we forget to be stewards of ourselves. And slowly by slowly, we begin to grow weary. We begin to get tired. We forget to take good care of ourselves. And so, dear you, this is for you and for me as well. Before we continue carrying the weight of the world, let's take a pause. Speak to ourselves gently. Congratulate ourselves for the small wins. Love ourselves gently. Appreciate who we are and have moments with ourselves because we deserve this. And maybe this letter you have wrote is the beginning of your healing. Thank you everyone for following. This is the Renewed Minds podcast, where it's a journey that we are taking into working on ourselves, our mental health, how we believe, how we handle things. And among the things that we need to work on first is ourselves. How are we? As the society, have responsibilities and expectations of people made us to be different human beings. Did we forget ourselves in this mix up of things? Are we still okay? This is a podcast that we address all these things. It's a healing space for everyone. And I believe that we are all going to grow together and also heal together. So, thank you all for following and for being part of this journey. And I believe that we are going to do great things together.